So UConn walks into South Carolina, whoops that ass, whoops that ass. So
where's my belt?
Let me ask you a question.
It's my belt.
Let me ask you a question, Maddie. Since you guys here. All right. So South Carolina. What do you think is their weakness? And do you think they'll repeat this year?
Listen, I think it's just hard. Like when you're at that such high standard and you're a team that doesn't lose ever. Like
First time
there's
in
so
how many
much
games?
right. There's so much like added pressure on you, which I don't think phases them. Like I think that you know what you are getting into when you go to South Carolina. You're coached by one of the most amazing, probably the most amazing college coach of all time. So, I mean, yeah, just like thinking to that game, like they just looked like broken down and their shots weren't falling. And I mean, it was crazy that I think that was like the most points they've given up in like years. I mean, that happens to something. Like if you play basketball, it's like there's players and UConn's a great team. Like there's teams you have an off night that doesn't like make you like, oh my God, now South Carolina is going to be terrible heading into the tournament. Blah blah. Like that's not knowing them. Like Dawn's gonna have them in the gym like the next day and was like whip them and shit like this.
She didn't like that.
So, but AZ went off. Like a healthy AZ is a dangerous AZ.
Top five pick is healthy. Top 5 pick. East.
And her and Paige playing together. I think there was this crazy stat of like the amount of games that they've actually played together because both of them have been injured at like opposite times when they've been playing together at UConn. But they looked great. Like they looked great. AZ came out. I think she had like 6 3. How many threes did she have?
She went crazy. She went crazy. So, third quarter, crazy. I mean, second, third quarter. Yeah, third quarter. I'm speaking third quarter. She went crazy. I'm like, this is the AZ we know.
Yeah. So I'd say weakness. I mean, like. Maybe just like they are more veteran experience. I know they were a younger team last year.
He has a theory.
Okay, go ahead. Give me the theory.
Yes.
And I didn't notice it until he said something.
Okay, give me the theory. All
right, so I feel like the one player that can hurt their chances is their star point guard, Raven Johnson.
Really?
Yes, because I feel like they got Tessa, they got Joyce, they got Papa, they got all these players for Wiley, cool, but. So now, if we just say, all right, look, y'all, let's make her beat us. Let's stay home, help out on these 4. Let's make her beat us. I don't think she can. Cause I think after she misses like her first couple shots, she's like not aggressive no more. She just come to court, passing it, stand in the corner. I'm not saying she got to be a scorer, just be a threat to where I'm scared of you. Where I respect you. Like, okay, I respect you, Cause like boom, Ben Simmons, he never could shoot, but. I'm not stupid. He's a threat still. He get the ball. He going do what he got to do. And she doesn't like give me that. I'm like why does she even like try? I'm like come on, Raven. Like I know you could do like come on like.
I think with Raven. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Maddie. Go ahead.
No, I just think with Raven. I mean, we know this from when she like it was exposed kind of in like March Madness. I think like 2 years ago. But like I think she's a little bit. With the mental game, like I mean, she got waved off.
I never knew that was her until I saw a video the other day. That was her.
But then she worked her ass off. She got waved off, and she didn't sit with that. She's like, I'm gonna go now work on my 3-point shot because they just waved me off like I can't shoot. No, now I'm gonna be in the gym shooting 3-pointers every day. So like but I think it's like it is a mental. There's so much mental strength that comes from sports that I think Raven at times can get in her head as much as like she has. Improved and like that moment like kind of was like a humbling like I need to now go prove my haters wrong situation. I do think there's times where it's like just that ability to like block out the noise sometimes like gets her a little bit.
That's what separates good players from great players, being able to block out that noise. Everybody has talent. You at the top of the echelon, you at the top of the top with players that are at the top of their peak of their games. What makes you different? It can't be ability. You're not gonna be faster than anybody. Not gonna be stronger than anybody. You're not gonna shoot the best. You have to have that mentality that I'm going to be the best, and your talent will suffice. And what I seen from her as I was watching the game is that she let the defense dictate her game, and that's a big problem as a starting point guard. If you're gonna go to the next level, you cannot control a team and have another team dictate how you control your team. So no. It's a big red flag.
And her best thing is defense. So now, if you're not even locking Paige, she wasn't scoring, but she was getting put everybody in position.
Get to her spots.
Get aggressive. My spot. You help. Boop. I got you.
Or creating for others. Like, even if it's like when you're talented and you have a game where it's like, oh, I'm maybe not the one who's like scoring the most right now, or I'm not the one who's creating the most right now. She's still doing her job and getting her spots, like getting her teammates available, like creating opportunity for others. Like she did that.
Yeah, and I'm like,
shots not falling.
Raven not going like go back. I'm like, do something. I'm like, you just stand in the corner.
Let's be a little fair. Like I do understand, I do agree that Raven Johnson is important for South Carolina to repeat, but she isn't the only reason that they lost that game.
No. We're not saying she's the only reason, but I just feel like it's a big glaring to when they do lose. It's like.
She got to be a force.
At the end of the day, though, I do think the other players also need to play their part. So I think like Tahina Palpa has to consistently in big games hit those threes. Like they need Chloe Kitts to be aggressive consistently. Like there's times where Chloe Kitts will look really good, and even in the game against UConn, you could tell like she looked unenthusiastic. She didn't seem in it. Like you need Malaysia Fuwali to come off the bench and be that instant spark. You need Tessa Johnson to come in and be that instant spark. I feel like if they set the tone and everybody plays their role, Raven Johnson doesn't have to go and get 15. But it's important for the other players to really lock in. Like Bree Hall has to play defense in her three. So I think it's more than
I'm not saying get 15, but at least be a threat.
But she that igniter, man. Like if we all coming out flat, because you can see that everybody was flat. Yeah. But my point guard, that's the key. You got to turn that engine.
I think that what we're not thinking about, though, is like they're a team that is not used to being in that situation.
Down 30 without 20.
They were tested mentally in a way that they haven't been in 71 games or however much they were undefeated. So it's like, I think it was good that it happened now for them to now adjust and like really, instead of just being cruise control into the tournament, it's like, no, you got your ass beat. Like, let's lock in for the rest of the season. Like, prove, make a statement like, no, we're still the best.
But I feel like,
so I think it's like, yeah, go on.
Yeah, I feel like, but I think she graduates this year, so she would go to the league if she wanted to go. But I'm like, at the next level, you can't do this shit here, because every point guard is elite at scoring first, and then playmaking also. So like, you're not gonna lock up these point guards.
I don't think so. I think she can key in on her defense, and because there's a lot of teams that can utilize like a defensive stopper. You know what I'm saying? I feel like her offensive game can get better. She just has to work on it. Like you look at Degenates Carrington, for example. Like she's a great defender, but she's not like you wouldn't say Degenates Carrington, go get me a bucket.
But she a threat though. She's a threat.
But she's more of a defensive player. Raven Johnson can come in the league and be that, but she also has to work on her confidence. I feel like the problem with Raven is that she doesn't take shots. She doesn't even look to be aggressive.
She don't.
And I think South Carolina's problem a lot of the times is that like they play like system basketball. There's going to be certain times where you need somebody to go attack. Versus you need to score the ball.
Bucket. Get a bucket.
That's Malaysia. I don't think that's Raven. I think that's Malaysia.
But I feel like if I'm Dawn Staley, and I honestly would change up that starting lineup. I would put Malaysia Fuwali in the starting line. You can't have Raven Johnson and Tahina Palpao in there. You need somebody that's going to come in the game and change the game with speed. Like once Malaysia Fuwali comes in the game, quickness. She's driving to the basket. She's pushing people over. I feel like that opens the floor more.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm getting at, because now if they get smacked in the mouth again, we already know how you're gonna respond. Raven, you're not going to smack them back. You're going to just pass the ball and stay in the corner. Yeah. No, we need somebody to go at them.
Malaysia will go get it.
For me, if we go at Notre Dame, we got Hannah and we got Liv. They going at you. Ain't no stay in the corner. We going at you.
Yeah.
And now that I know that you can't go back at me, you gonna stay in the corner. Yo, whoever the weakest defender, you guard her. She's gonna stay in the corner. Don't worry about it. If you play UCLA, what happened when they play this year? We're gonna smack you in the mouth.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if you want to go to that next level, you gotta pick your game up now. Like you gotta pick it up. Because like I said, you go to the league, you gonna have Caitlin one night, you got Sabrina one night, you got Cloud one night, you got Enrique the next night. You gonna have back to back. It ain't no breaks. It ain't no breaks. So
I'm not saying that Dawn and like none of her teammates are encouraging her to shoot, but if I'm a teammate of Raven Johnson, like I'm literally every single game before we play, like yo Raven, you that one, go get it. Like I'm in
look for your shot.
It's a confidence.
We go as you go. We go as you go.
I think the teammates can play a major part in changing that because once she gets that positive affirmation, she'll feel more comfortable and won't be too worried about missing. Because
she won't be so like rigid, or like you're saying with the system, like systematic basketball. Like when you get used to a system, it's like I'm not thinking of like reacting to something. Like say something happens that's not how it was supposed to go. Now I need the creativity to be able to react to that scenario. Where at times I feel like it's like she's locked into the system. It's like, oh, now I don't have an answer of what to do. But it's like you need that for the next level. Like you're always gonna need that.
I think that's Paige's problem sometimes too. Cause like I'm like, I know for a fact she can't guard you, Paige. So like, fuck the scissor basketball. Sometimes you gotta just say, yo, Gino, chill out. Like, I got this. For me, like Juju ain't. When it's a big game, I got this. Yo, I got this. Oh, y'all not playing tonight? Don't worry about it. Get out my way. I'm gonna go get 30. So like, So like, you gotta have that dog in you, bro. And I'm like, at that next level, it's gonna be like I said, you're gonna have every night a different coming at you. Like, so like, we gonna test you. We gonna test you.
Next level
we gonna test you.
There's players that was the best player on their team in college. So you're not going against a college team with one good player. No, every night,
everyone,
even the backups.
Like that's what I'm saying. So it's like, if you're not gonna do it now, you're gonna have a hard time trying to do it in the next
even
level.
The backups. You played the Sparks. You start with Kelsey Plum. Who back her up? Odyssey Sims. She going for 42.
Everybody everyone that's in the WNBA was the best player on their college.
Yeah, so like
that's what it is.
Yeah.
So
like
exactly.
So like you gotta get it together.
We want the best for you.
Yeah,
Raven.
like
we want the best for you.
We gotta get it together, but I think she'll be.
But I know
hopefully she just like to get aggressive. You know, like look at Ben Simmons. How he's aggressive. Well, he was aggressive. And
I don't even think Ben Simmons is a good comp because he didn't even.
I mean, he's 6'9", so it's different, but
like he didn't even, like my best analogy would probably be like Rondo. Like you see how Rondo when he was playing with the Boston Celtics,
he wasn't standing in the corner.
I'm not looking for my shot, but when they needed him, when you see what I'm saying? Like beginning of the year when he was like just making sure everybody got their shot attempts. That was his job to facilitate.
She could just
shoot.
When
he got to Miami and shit started looking bleak. Oh, I'm going to take my shots. I'm going to attack because they started playing off him. That's how you develop. And then that next year when they all left, he turned into an all-star.
I think he been good though before even when he had Paul.
But he wasn't. Yeah. You remember how people used to play Rondo?
He couldn't shoot.
He didn't shoot at all.
Yeah, he couldn't shoot.
he didn't shoot at all.
Raven can shoot. She just
doesn't shoot.
Yeah, but they're aggressive. Even though I can't shoot like Rondo, I'm still gonna get in the lane to create for somebody. I'm not gonna just stand there and go stay in the corner like.
So if I'm gone, I'm implementing a play that literally gets Raven Johnson open. Maybe this needs a play where she comes over
first play of the game
and shoots a
I need you to take a shot. First play of the game, I need you to take a shot.
You call her like you can call her to get her open.
So your last game of the season, I'm saying like, yo, Malaysia, you sitting down, Chloe, you sitting down, Papa, you sitting down, Tessa, you sitting down, Raven, you get in there, you going to do something like. You got to score 30. Do something. I don't care if you lose. Because we're in a tournament. I want to see what kind of player you are. Are you going to rise to the occasion? Or are you going to just... What you going to do?
I like that.
That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Like, no, so I should be a coach, right? I should be a coach. Right?
You won't win a lot of games with that mentality. But it was a good idea. But you won't win a lot of games.
No, last game of the year. I'm saying last game of the year.
No, you're not competing with Don Staley. I'm sorry. I like you, but
how would you know unless I'm putting in that position?
I'm saying,
let me get in that position. I'm like, yo, let me spin when they were Raven. Yo, Raven, what the fuck is you doing? Like, bust their ass. They can't fuck with you, girl. They can't fuck with you. Bust their ass.
She might need that.
Bust their ass.
This is gonna be Raven's origin story right now from you talking about her like this. Yeah. She's gonna get drafted to the W. She's gonna have a Kate Martin situation where everyone thought she was gonna get cut, and she's gonna be fundamentally
turn into son.
And I think when you go to the next level, like you're not expected to. You are expected to be at a certain level, but also like. There's a learning curve when you get to the W, so I think.
You're a rookie at the end of the day.
But it's limited spots though. We can't afford to have you learning curve all year.
Well, then if she doesn't rise up to, she gets cut.
And it's crazy because you know who like damn her best friend is a guy that got the most confidence in the world, Ant-Man. So it's like, how the fuck like
different personalities.
Yeah, like I'm like he got to rub off some kind of way where like some kind of I don't know maybe, but I don't know. I hope she do. I want them to lose though. I hope Juju get that title this year. You know. Hope Juju get that title this year.
Juju got some time, man. Juju still got some time.
No, we got this year.
You don't win this year, I'm concerned because I think she's leaving.
So let's get it this
year. They have a lot of freshmen like Avery Howell. To like really get their game on par. If they don't win the chip this year. Like I feel like it's pressure for them to win now. They have to win this year.
I think so. Ju. I think Ju.
Yeah, and I think the conversation around Juju being like that she's going to be better than Caitlin Clark is when she gets to the WNBA. Like, if she gets that chip, now it's like,
yeah, you can't say
hey.
She was able to do it.
I hope she get that, man. I hope she get that.
Thinking.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking.
After I see what she did to UCLA, I'm very, very confident. I'm very confident. I'm very confident she was.
8 blocks.
But UCLA,
8 blocks was crazy. That was crazy.
Look at their defensive scheme. Basically, Juju was leaving her man to go block Lauren Best. But I'm surprised Lauren Best didn't catch on because she literally kept getting blocked the same way. I'm like, Lauren, if you're gonna put somebody down, you got to be mindful that Juju is helping. So you got to be patient and kick out because if she's leaving her man, somebody's open. But she just didn't catch on.
No.
Yeah, man. So who you got winning the title, winning the championship?
Who do I have
put on a spot,
winning? Would I like it to be? I mean, I think I would like it to be UConn. I think I would want Paige.
Send Paige off the right way.
That'd be a good one.
Send Paige off the right way.
I would want that for her.
Yeah.
I would want for her to win her senior year, her senior year, go to the W, be the first overall draft pick. Like, it's a great story. So I'm gonna say UConn, but I also like USC. I like Juju's game. I've been watching her for a while, so like, I'd love to see her win. I'm a big Olivia Miles fan. Would love to see her win.
Yeah.
I think it's exciting. Like, I mean, it's like I don't want to see UCLA win. No.
Why not?
No. I'm not a big UCLA fan.
I feel you.
I like them enough, but I don't
roll with that. No,
and I feel like USC. It's like I like UCLA. I like UCLA, but I'm a USC person, so I'm already like kind of like I'm rolling up, but I'm low key not. You know what I'm saying?
Like the ops.
It can't be equal. Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
No.
They're down the block from each other. Like, you guys.
Exactly.
I like UConn though. I like UConn. I like that UConn one.
So I'm gonna say UConn. But what do you guys think?
We were saying Jew, but I kind of like that UConn because like
I
as long as they say healthy.
You changed me. Yeah, you changed my mind on that.
Because Sarah Strong, he texted the chat and said, "Yo, who the
I
fuck is
love
Azzy
Sarah
Fudd?"
I didn't know who she was.
I said, yo, she one of them
I
ones.
was watching the game. I'm like, yo.
I know, because she's been she's been
hurt.
injured.
Yeah.
I was watching the game and I was like, yeah, I'm a fan. I wasn't familiar, definitely a fan now.
I want USC to win, but if I'm looking at who I think has the best team to win, I'm going with Notre Dame because I feel like
you switching, okay.
I feel like USC. I feel like
he won USC, but he said it.
Juju is the best player, but I think Notre Dame has a better team.
Best team.
Now the question is Juju's play gonna outshine the team? It can happen because she's done it multiple times. She's done it last year against Stanford when she put like 38 on Cameron Brink and Kiki Irene, who was a teammate. I think in terms of team wise, Notre Dame got something going on, and I think Hannah Hidalgo should be like player of the year.
Her game,
both.
Yeah,
when she see Juju, her game always rises. Always rises. Her game always rises.
Regular season, so I'm like, they already have
the
a
great ones
because they've been beating a lot of ranked teams. So
I think she beat her too in the All American, McDonald's All American. Like when she see Ju, it's on. Like I know you, you know me.
I know who you is.
I know you, you know me. Let's get to it. Come on, let's get to it.
I feel like the conversation I've been seeing around Notre Dame too has been like, Olivia Miles is playing like she's in the WNBA right now.
Yeah, I agree. And to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. I would put Olivia Miles. Like I know Paige Becker's UConn has more brand.
No,
but Olivia Miles is playing better than Paige to me. Right now, I would choose Olivia Miles.
Would it be crazy if she was the #1 draft pick? Would it be crazy?
That would be insane. But see, the only thing is because I know LA got the second pick.
Yeah.
I know people
who
that
has the highest ceiling,
but they got Kelsey.
Who has the highest ceiling? Because do you feel like you're seeing the best
from
of
a marketing,
Olivia Miles?
from a marketing
standpoint,
Yeah,
it's like Paige. You know how much revenue Paige is going to bring to your franchise? Like, but I'm just saying, if it was based off of like just skill or like who's playing more WNBA ready, it would be.
That can happen. That can happen.
I don't think it would.
It's like, do you want to take the risk? Is Dallas going to take the no? But could they take the risk? And I don't know. It's interesting to see how they build their teams around. Because I was surprised that the Sparks gave up their second pick for Kelsey Plum, because I'm like, why wouldn't you try to build something? Like, you have young stars, you have Akia, you have Cam, you have Lexi Brown, you have like Diarca. Like you have, why don't you try to build something and
They were
grow
set on
instead of
the
like
Sparks getting Olivia Miles. They
I'd
were
have got
set on
Olivia.
it.
I'd have got Olivia. Straight.
exactly and get Olivia Miles. And I feel like
Yeah.
Olivia Miles would have been great on the Sparks. And then I'm like, no, they gave it up so quickly for Kelsey Plum. And I like Kelsey Plum. I don't think it's a bad move. And I think she'll be great for the franchise, whatever. But I don't know. Like I feel like I'm into like building something from
And they're
the ground
all
up,
young
and like
at the end of the day.
they're
They could've
young,
grew
exactly.
together.
You're
Could've
growing
grew up
together. Your chemistry's growing together.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't
They
know. I
could've
was a little
definitely grew
bit
together.
surprised by that.
Well, I hope she
And
goes
I
to
think
the
the
sky.
Aces, and I think the Aces got a better deal of like getting Jewel over to their team, to be honest.
Really,
But I
you
think
think Juloy is a
Wow.
better fit than Plum going to the spot?
I don't think
is
so.
that a crazy take?
I don't think so.
Is
I
that
don't
a
think so.
crazy take?
I don't think so, though.
I don't think
I don't
any of
think
us
so.
said that.
Yeah, I don't think
think
so,
any of us said
man.
that.
Because I think the pairing of Juloy and Asia Wilson is a problem. My thing is though, one thing Kelsey Plum gave the Aces was that speed. I feel like the Aces have gotten a lot slower. Now I'm not saying Jackie
Fair.
can't play the point guard or Chelsea Gray. but I
Chelsea
feel
Gray, yeah.
their
She's slow.
pace has slimmed down exponentially, and I feel like the Sparks, like how we said, they have all of this young talent. All they really need is like a veteran point guard, which is what they got. Now the
That's
thing
fair.
for Chelsea is like, is she going to be able to facilitate enough to get her own stuff, but also let the other young players shine? I feel like that's the key. If she's able to, the Sparks could be a problem. In my
I
opinion.
know, because I feel like Kelsey on the Aces, though, like you said, like yes, she had the speed, she had the scrappiness.
Yeah.
She'd kind of give them a spark. She had the dog mentality. Obviously, we know she was a dog
She's
mentality
won
camp
at
and
every
everything.
level. She's
Yeah.
won
Right.
at every level. She's
No,
a
for sure.
veteran.
She's a great player. I just think, like you said, is she going to be able to, without having the strong veterans that are on the Aces, now you're going to younger team,
Mhm.
Yeah,
can you create for yourself and create for others
absolutely.
and not rely on an Asia Wilson, a Jackie Young, a Chelsea Gray,
I think she can, though.
a Tiffany
Yeah,
Hayes?
I
Like,
think she can.
I don't know.
I think she can.
No, that's
Yeah, she
fair.
was the-
That's fair.
That's a great point. though, yeah.
the lead scorer in college, so I think she can get her own. Like I think she'll be fine. I think she'll be fine. And then they got Odyssey Sims, oof. And then Lexi Brown went to Seattle. That's a good pickup.
Oh yes,
She got
That's
actually,
a good pickup. If she's healthy, then she should be fine over there. She should be fine over there.
But the thing with Seattle, they got too many guards. They got Skylar Diggins, you got Nika Mule, you got Zaya Cook, who the Sparks waived.
Oh,
And
she
Oh,
Seattle.
also Katie Lou just went to Seattle
signed
Katie
too.
Lou,
Yeah.
Katie Lou,
Yeah.
Katie Lou.
it's a great fit.
You got Gabby too. I
They got
mean,
so many
Oh
guards.
yeah, Gabby.
Yeah,
I
Gabby.
forgot Gabby.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they do not draft Olivia. Do not draft. Please don't draft Olivia.
They don't need Olivia.
Yeah, like
They don't
you don't need her,
need
but like
No,
do not get her have her back. No, she needs to be starting from day one. Like do not.
right.
do
She'll
not do that.
get lost. She'll get lost.
Yeah, like do not. Hopefully they. That's a good. I mean, that's a good team though. Like they got a lot of guards, but damn, they need shooting though. I mean, they got Katie Lou, she's a shooter, and they got Lexi Brown, so they got a little bit of shooting, but they need more though. They need more, and then they'll be. Alright, you know, they ain't gonna win the chip, but they'll be alright. You know,
I don't have them make it
Yeah,
low key. That's
you
no
don't?
disrespect. Nah, because I feel like too many teams have gotten better. Atlanta has gotten better with Brittany Griner.
Yeah, I'm excited for Atlanta. I'm
Yeah.
excited for Atlanta because I interviewed actually Renee Montgomery, who's the VP and like co-owner of the
the owner, right?
franchise,
Mhm.
and she has been working very hard to get that team
Mm-hmm.
to be more, just better. Like they take